You on the team. No, but I'll let you take it
Wonderful.
away and share some good information with us.
Oh my gosh, that just made me feel so special. Y'all don't know how nervous I am. These calls are so scary for me, but that is one thing that I love about this business, because I know I'm going to feel so good when I hop off here, and hopefully I've inspired so many of you. I am so passionate about Instagram and just social media in general. So I'm really excited to share some tips. Hopefully you'll learn something new from me tonight. I'm going to talk a little bit about why you should be using Instagram first, and then I'm going to go into the reels, because I'm sure there's going to be some questions about the reels, and I will help you with that. Can you make me the host? Because I did want to share a little slide with you guys, just to make it easier. And we will get started.
Yeah, try it now, and you should have a screen share.
Okay, I do. Perfect. Okay. So I'm really excited to show you guys how you can utilize Reels for your business. It's so fun, and it is a great way to show your personality. But the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is why you should use Instagram. And I created this slideshow and shared it with my team last year. And this is just some fun facts that are interesting to know. Give me just a second, and I'm going to get my screen share started. And you guys let me know if you can see this. I can see some of you guys. You can see it? Cool. Okay. All right. So why Instagram? Why should we be on Instagram sharing our businesses? These facts are from last year, but some of these facts are really interesting. There are over 800 million active monthly users. Okay. 60%, and this has probably gone up, of Instagram users are discovering new products on Instagram. So people are going to shop on Instagram. All right. 51 users are female, which is cool. The buying power is there, but people are going to shop on Instagram. They are looking for that. There are so many different ways we can link things now, which is super fun. So I definitely think that this is just something great that you need to know, that there are people on there shopping. So know that it is a good space. There are three different types of accounts. I know this is pretty basic, but it might be helpful to some of you. There's a personal, a business, and a creator account. And I'm going to tell you really quick what the differences is between the three, so you know which way to go. I'm curious, just drop in the chat, how many of you utilize Instagram for your business right now? Or is it something new that you are going to be starting to do? Yep. Okay. So there's a lot of people who use it already. Okay. So obviously a personal account is your account pre-business. I know, like me, I started sharing my business on my personal account. This is basically, it helped me know that I already had a following. It was good because you're not starting from scratch. You already have engaged people that know, like, and trust you. And it's kind of easy to slide in a new product that you're loving to these people who already like and trust you and are following you. But the cons to keeping it personal is that most likely you're private. So you're not going to reach a cold market when you get to that point. And we'll touch on that as well. And there's also going to be no insights. So you cannot see what your audience is loving. All right. Very simple and basic. And that's pretty much it. Personal. You got a business account. This is a public setting. With a business account, you get analytics and insights. So this is where you can actually see what it is that people are following you, are liking, are viewing, what they're going back to, what they're interacting with. That is a really great thing to have for your business, so you can know moving forward what it is that you want to do. There's a shopping functionality. If any of you can figure it out, please let me know. I have not quite figured that out just yet, but it's there to utilize if we need to. Luckily, everybody now is able to link whatever it is that they're sharing in their stories. So we really don't have to worry about the shopping functionality. And, it's not that important anymore. You get credibility. Businesses are on Instagram. You need to be on Instagram right now. All businesses are there. They're getting pushed up in the algorithm because people want to shop. And then the last one is a creator account. A creator in a business, I was always kind of like, which one do I go with? Creator is definitely more for influencing. So if you share not one specific brand, maybe you're offering multiple brands or representing multiple brands, this is why you would use a creator account. Also, there's an upgraded messenger option that gives you like a VIP messenger versus a general. There's improved analytics and insights, which so you can really nail down your target audience, but there is no shopping functionality. And honestly, this is just a personal choice. I use a business account. I feel like it gives me everything I need. So this is just up to you, but I thought it was interesting. I feel like a lot of people go back and forth between creator and business. So that is the difference in the three. Here's something that I learned recently from someone else. This is not mine, so I'm not going to take credit for it, but I love the 3 Ps. What you should be sharing on your Instagram. You should be sharing your personality. You should be sharing purposeful content, and you should be sharing promotional content. I'm going to break that down for you too, real quick. Personality is helping people get to know and like you. Okay. They want to see you. They want to know you. They want to see the behind the scenes of your life. They want to get to know your family, get to know who you really are, what's important to you, your vibe. And my favorite way to share me is through stories. This is something that you should be doing almost daily, showing your face, sharing your outfit, sharing you outside with your kids. That's kind of attraction marketing, like sharing where you are, what you are able to do and where you're able to work your business, but showing your personality and truly being you and authentic, not trying to be bubbly and funny. If that's not your personality, don't be that way. If you're like dry and like people can relate to you. So don't feel like you need to be a certain way to gain more followers. Okay, the next thing that you need to be sharing on your Instagram is purposeful content. And this right here is where you're going to build trust. If you are only showing your business on Instagram and you are not serving your audience in any way, you cannot expect for them to buy from you because they have not gained any trust from you. You're going to have to work much harder to get that sale than you are if you're sharing purposeful content every week. So this is adding value to your followers. This is when you are giving and expecting nothing in return, which is so cool. Also, purposeful content is sharing someone else's content that you related with. That is a great way to build connections, okay? Because if you share someone else's content in your stories, you're not competing with them. I know it seems like, oh, I don't want to share that because, oh, she did that. Now I need to do that. Maybe just share that because you're going to pop up now in her followers feed, which sounds crazy. So don't be scared and be competitive with your outside audience. Connect with them and be excited and share other people's greatness, okay? Because this is only going to benefit you. It will then connect you with their audience, which is really cool. And then they may shout you out for something. So purposeful content is that attraction marketing, sharing what you're doing and how it's working in your lifestyle. Any type of educational, motivational, or informational content that you can add without expecting anything in return is purposeful content. I hope that made sense. The last thing is promotional content. And this is all obviously related directly to your business. This is when you go for the ask, the calls to action, allowing them to opt in. This is where you can funnel people into your VIP group or your Discover group. A great way to do this is using the poll options. Let them ask you questions or message me if you're interested in A, B, or C. Always give a call to action when you are making a promotional post because it's going to give people a chance to opt in. This is sharing flash sales, Make Room Monday. Zyia is so amazing because they give us promotional stuff to post all the time, just like the live 5% off for the first 5 days of February. Any kind of promotions like that, that is sharing your business. The shop host join, asking people to shop host join, that is all promotional, and it is just an extension of value and sharing what it is that Zyia or this opportunity will give them. And this is a fun thing. So the percentage of the mix right here is where it gets interesting. And I want you to go back and look at your Instagram. What are you doing? Okay. So 40%, the percentage mix they say to do for the 3Ps, 40% should be your personality. 40% should be serving, which is purposeful. And then 20% should be promotional. Now, give or take here and there, and do what you're comfortable with. But look back. Are you only sharing Zyia? You're probably not getting much out of your Instagram if you are only sharing Zyia, because you're not gaining that know, like, and trust factor. If you're only showing your personality and you're never talking about the business, why do you expect someone to join you? Okay. So really think about that and make sure you are showing up in each way on your social media. Okay. And that's pretty much it for the 3Ps. Oh, I did want to talk about your bio really quick because I see this a lot. Your bio. I know a lot of people have in their bio, depending on whether you're reaching to a cold market or warm market, which I'll touch on in just a second. Your bio really, it can be about you if you're reaching out to like your warm market, but as soon as you're changing over to trying to get to a cold market, you've got to share with them what it is that you're offering them. And I just put mine up here as an example, because before mine, I was like, mom of 2 boys, wifey to my husband, and I'm sure a lot of you do this and it's not wrong. Dog mom or fitness lover, Zyia rep. Okay. And you're just naming off what you are. But what it is that people want to know when they come to your page is exactly what they're going to get from you when you go to their page. So when someone goes to my page, they know exactly what I'm about. I'm going to help a career mom find perfect balance and fulfillment and joy, all while sharing cute and functional styles for your everyday life. So that sums up exactly what they're going to see in my feed, period. It really says nothing about me, but it's what I'm going to do to help you and how I'm going to serve you. So that's interesting. Just something to think about. If when you really figure out your why and your belief in what you have to offer, share that in your bio instead of just naming off what it is you are, because people want to know what they're going to get from you. Linktree, there are several things. If you don't know how to add just a separate link, if you just have the www.myzyia.com, there's several ways that you can. I did have another picture up here. It's gone. But if you have a Linktree, which is a free version, or Milkshake, Campsite, any of those other ones, it's just a great way to add different links. And not really that important, but it's a cool thing. And Linktree is super easy to use. So cold market tip, be direct to your audience in your bio. How are you going to serve your target audience and what are you providing them are the questions you need to ask yourself. Okay. All right, done with the screen share. Okay, let me talk to you really quick about cold market and warm market strategy. And first off, this is exactly why you should not be comparing yourself to anyone on Instagram, because you don't know where they're at in their business. I truly believe that if you are within your first year of your business, that you should be serving your warm market completely. You should not even be worrying about a cold market right now, okay? Because it's going to take time to trust yourself and consistently show up and get your warm market on board. And you really want your warm market on board. So this is continually showing up, showing consistency, sharing what it is that you do, sharing the brand, sharing who you are, and serving your warm market, the people who are there to support you. And when you've completely exerted your warm market, like nobody else is going to host parties, you've completely exerted it, then you can move into, okay, I think I want to do the cold market strategy. And all a cold market strategy is getting really clear on who your target customer is and who your target prospect is. And you're going to strategically speak to them through your content while also providing the same things you do to your warm market. So just if you're in your first year of business, don't think that you need to be doing anything crazy to reach a cold market. Just show up for yourself, show up on social media and share what it is that you have to offer. Okay. Share the business, share the close. So people really can start trusting that you're not going to bail out like every other direct sales girl does after the first month. And that's really when you're going to notice a difference in your business, when you've really noticed and gotten that trust, gain that trust from your warm market. You'll be actually surprised how far you can expand that warm market. And then once you've exerted it, then you can really start speaking to your audience. All right. Let's jump into the reels, and we're definitely going to get to questions. I hope if you've asked questions, I'm definitely going to get back to them, but I'll lose my train of thought and talk forever. So I'll get back to them. All right, we're going to jump into reels. I'm not going to be giving you a tutorial tonight, and I know that's what everybody wants, but that's so hard to do. But I want you to know that it takes practice. It truly takes practice, trial and error, and it takes taking messy action to learn and get better. All right. But I'm going to provide you with some helpful tips. All right. Some benefits to using reels is that you're going to get better visibility right now. Reels are all over the place. They are being pushed to the top of the algorithm. You are going to get better visibility. Reels, I'm going to give you real ideas too in a minute. I'm already wanting to jump to that. So you're going to get better visibility. Other users can share and view your reels forever. So I don't know if any of you have had this happen, but I have a reel that I did like a year ago, and all of a sudden it starts getting a bunch of views. It got maybe 100 views to begin with. And then 6 months later, you start noticing, oh my gosh, something's happening. People can view your reels forever. Something's happened there. So that's really cool. Unlike stories where it's 24 hours, where you're making this quick, fun little video, it's going to be there forever for people to view. If your Instagram is public, your reels will be shown in the Explore tab. So when people go to search, your reels are going to be in the Explore tab and can be seen by outside followers. Your reels can only be seen by outside followers if you are public. So that's pretty cool to be in the Explore tab so you can start bringing in your target audience, but make sure you're using hashtags on your reels, you guys. A tip about hashtags, stay away from hashtags with high numbers. So if 1 million people have used the hashtag, go to the one where there's like 5,000 or like in the thousands. That you're going to stay on that Explore tab much longer than you would by getting like the popular hashtags. The popular hashtags, you're not even going to be on there for a second. There's so many people using it. Try using hashtags with a lower number. Okay, so here are some ways that you can use reels for your business. And I already said that it's such a fun way to show your personality, but it's also a great way to showcase new products. We get weekly new products, right? So it's such a great way to showcase new products. And I'll tell you what, start out small, start out quick, start with one outfit transition if you're going to try an outfit transition. Or what's cool about reels is you can literally just go on there and do an outfit review. You don't even have to do a fun, cool dancing reel. You can go on there and do an outfit reel just like you would in your live VIP group. It can be up to 60 seconds and it's going to get pushed to the top of the algorithm because it's a reel, not a video. You know what I mean? So showcase new products. Answer common questions from your target audience or your target prospect. So answer common questions that you get about your business or common questions you get about the product, common questions you get about the light and tights. Are they squat proof? Get on there and show them that they're squat proof. Make a real quick video. There's so many ways that you can use them to really show your business. Add value, provide helpful tips. Same way you serve your audience, just create it into a reel. So you're a good cook. Show how you whip up your favorite recipe in a reel. And that is serving. And it's just all, again, getting you seen more. So that adding value, workout tips, healthy eating, hair tips. I'm a retired hairdresser. So why would I not serve my audience and using the knowledge that I have from being a hairstylist? So whatever it is that you're good at, or just something you love, you don't even have to be that good at it. Just if it's something you love, share it. Okay. Show behind the scenes content of your business and your family life. This is going to add a human touch. It's going to add relatability. Show a day in the life of what you do in your business. Show your messy office after you do a fun outfit change, or a live sharing new things from your audience. Use your reels to share hostess rewards. Okay. If you get a new package, you got hostess rewards, right? Do something fun, throw the package down, lay all the clothes out and share what you got, because you can add text in. And I always love to provide a call to action in the actual reel, just in case they don't see the caption. Because a lot of people, I mean, they're just scrolling through them. They want instant. The shorter, the better. So if you can get something that's going to capture them, a text that's going to capture them in your actual reel, that's the way to go. You can always share upcoming events. You can share deals that Zyia is offering. Obviously, you have to be careful. You can't share deals that you're doing, because we have policies and procedures that we need to follow. But if it's something that Zyia is offering, share promotions and promos. And my biggest tip for you is to start short and sweet. Shorter reels are better anyways, because the attention span that people have is nothing these days. Okay. So you really need to capture your audience in the first 3 seconds. Okay. So how I started with reels, here's the best thing you can do. First off, set a timer for 15 minutes, because you're going to get sucked into the reel train and you're just going to watch for hours. And there's no reason to do that, because that's just going to be a waste of time. On Sunday evenings, I love to sit down. This is kind of like my decompress. I'm like, I'm not working. So nice to just not work and look at my phone, and I'll pull up reels on my phone. If you don't know how to get to them, which there's some people who don't, so I ain't going to say this. If you go to your Instagram, on the bottom right here in the middle, I know you can't see that, but in the bottom middle, you can literally just hit reels, and reels are going to start popping up, and you can just start scrolling. Okay. There's a way you can I just start scrolling, and I'm like, oh, that one's cute. That one caught my attention. That might be a fun transition. Ooh, I think I can share my business with that reel. I just start saving. Not worrying about what I'm going to do with it. I just know that it captured me, and I save it. Do you guys know how to save? That can be a question I can answer too after. But when you're looking at a reel, if you go to the bottom 3 dots down here on the right, all you have to do is click save, and it is saved. And I'll show you where you can go to find it. But that is what I do on Sunday evenings, and I don't overdo it. I set my timer for 15 minutes and save what I have, because really I'm probably going to make 1 or 2 reels that week. Okay. Sorry. Okay, trending music. When you are scrolling through your reels, you guys, you're going to notice that once similar, like if the same song pops up in 5 reels, that is trending. Okay, so use it. Use that audio. You can also save audio when you're doing these reels. So you can either save the reel or just save the audio. But use trending reels, because it's going to boost you to the top of the algorithm. There are 2 people that I want to share with you to go and follow, who I love using. They are super inspiring. They are the ones who are going to give you a tutorial on how to do transitions. They're super cool. One of the girls even has courses you can take on Instagram Reels if you're that interested in it. But one of them is at Pink Sparrow Social. So PINK SPARROW social. She's cute, and she does like all kinds of different reels, and also shares ideas and how you can utilize them in your business. And that's what they're there for. So use them. Don't overthink it. Don't try to be creative and do some crazy thing. If it takes hours of your time, don't reinvent the wheel. You can just put your touch on it, right? The other girl is at Harley Jordan, and it's HarleyJordann. And she has courses you can take, but she does awesome transitions, and she gives you step-by-step guides on exactly how to do it, which is really cool. And that's really where I get a lot of my transitions from. So those are easy tips. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, and I promise I'll be done quick. I'm going to be completely honest with y'all, and I did write this down, but Reels, I got on a big thing last year. At the beginning of the year, I was like, I want 10,000 followers by the end of the year. I'm going to go for this Reel thing. You know, I took Kristen Boss's social selling course and academy, and I was like, speaking content, speaking to my target audience, and doing Reels every day. And I did gain followers. I did gain a lot of followers. But you know what I wasn't doing was connecting. I was so worried about creating and putting content out there every day. I wasn't doing the behind the scenes work that was really going to grow my business. So yeah, I gained 5,000 followers, but it did nothing for my business because I was so focused on creating Reels every day. I wasn't doing the stuff that was really going to grow my business. The point of doing Reels is so that you can connect with new people. Don't try to do one every day. I mean, it's just not, there's no reason to. Try one a week. I think that is a great goal to have. One a week. And this is going to get more people seeing you. And if they like it or they comment on it, connect with them. If you're doing them every day, you're not going to have the time to really make connections. And so I lost out on a lot of time and a lot of things that I could have felt like could have been much better. And I'm just sharing that from experience and just learning. Don't focus on the following because that really doesn't matter. It really does not matter how many followers you have if they are not being converted to customers. So focus on one Reel, reaching your target audience a week. And if you can come up with fun ones and do more, that's great. But I do know that creating content and being on top of that is not really what drives our business. You've got to be doing the behind the scenes work, connecting with the people who are connecting with you. The only reason you are posting is to continue growing your market and people to connect with. If you're exerted with that, if you're making tons of connections right now, don't overdo it and think that you need to focus a ton of time on content and Instagram. Okay. Just do the behind the scenes work. And that's really what's going to grow your business. When you're ready to make new connections, throw a fun new Reel out there. And I hope that helps. So that is just one of my biggest things. Don't overthink it. When creating content, I want you to ask yourself these questions. What questions do you get asked from your customers? And answer it. What hesitations did you have before Zyia? What have you gained from this experience? And what problems are your customers having that you can speak to? So these are just things that you can speak to in your content that will get you thinking, and just kind of start writing things down. Like what do my customers ask all the time? Or what are my prospects most hesitant about? And speak to these things through your content and through your Reels. Take messy action, you guys. Have fun. And people don't want perfection. Laugh at yourself and just do it. Be relatable. And that's all I got for you. I'm sorry that was long.
That was awesome. Oh my gosh, I love it. And I'm sure we have questions, but really quick, I love the fact about behind the scenes because it is true. Do you do your Reels directly from your from Instagram, or do you use another app?
Glad you said that. So the reason I was so comfortable with Reels in the beginning is because I was already creating videos before Reels even came out. I use an app called InShot. InShot is a fabulous way to get comfortable with editing videos. And I honestly just Googled how to edit a video on InShot, and it will tell you. This is something that I knew I wanted to put in my business. So I took time to Google it, guys, and do a little research. But InShot gives you the option to speed up, to cut, to crop, to move, to reverse. So it can give you all those fun things. If I'm struggling in my Reel, like I will just move over to InShot because it's easier and I know it. And I think that that's a good place to start when you're editing. The only thing you don't have that Instagram has is that align feature, is where when you're editing a video and you're changing outfits. So say I'm standing there and I snap my finger, the reels actually gives you an align feature. So you can go and align yourself right back where you ended and then snap and go again. But again, go back to where I started Zyia, 2 years, scroll back through my Instagram, you'll see my in-shot videos. They're far from perfect, but I was learning to edit and how to do some fun and cool things. And that might be a good place for you guys to start.
Cool. Who has questions? I know Jen had one and it was answered about changing over.
Mhm.
Do you still have a personal and a business, or did you mix the two together?
So I was so obsessed with already having a following, which is so silly. So if you really haven't started sharing your business on Instagram, I would probably make a separate account. What I ended up doing, because I did start gaining a lot of followers and I have like me having my baby in the hospital on my personal, I ended up having to go back and archive a ton of my Instagram photos because I then grew my personal account because I was sharing my business and I didn't want to swap again. So just think about that. If you're going to keep your personal, when random people do start following you, they're going to be able to see your whole life. So do you want that or not? That's kind of.
And are you doing parties or a VIP page on Instagram? How's that going?
Okay, so I'm actually just starting that. And basically I'm actually just starting that this month. Chrissy Tager, actually, she is in my upline. Are y'all on Chrissy's team?
We're not, but I
Okay, okay.
know, yeah.
So she has been sharing about these Instagram pop-ups, but basically you have your account, right? You can go to your settings and create another account. And it's basically you just use this account for Instagram parties. And once the party's over, you go in and delete everything. And I'll share it with y'all. When I get it set up, I'm happy to let y'all see how I do it. If anybody is interested, just message me, or I'll actually be sharing it in my stories. So just utilize it, go into it and add yourself.
Are you going to use share or platform to do it, or are you just going to do it directly from Instagram?
I'm just going to do it directly from Instagram. So
Yeah.
what I'll do is I'll kind of set it up beforehand because you can use the highlight bubbles. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to go ahead and kind of prep it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and have like light and tights. I'm going to have like leggings,
That highlights.
shorts,
Yeah.
go ahead and share everything before people get in and utilize those highlight bubbles. And then honestly, it's just not that much. It's not hard work. I feel these are my thoughts and feelings obviously about it, but I feel like Facebook, you feel like you have to post so much and you really don't, you guys you don't feel like you have to overpost on parties or on Instagram parties, because the biggest thing is connecting with them in their inbox. That's what you need to be doing. That's where you're going to make the sale. Just because they see 20 more posts is not going to make the sale. It's about getting in their inbox. I was going to try to do a mystery hostess. So this month is the first time I'm doing an Instagram mystery hostess event. I was going to try to move it in and do it on my public Instagram, but I was like, God, that's just really going to be a lot. And I want people to opt in. So that's why I created this separate page, and that's where they'll opt into. But I have done like an IGTV shopping event. Um, you can do parties on your Instagram. We have these VIP groups, and maybe your Instagram is your VIP group. You have these VIP group and you do mystery hostess parties in there. Why not share the same thing on your Instagram? Because sometimes it's hard to get people to convert over to Facebook if your VIP group isn't on Facebook. So I wouldn't hesitate to quarterly throw a party or a get to know Zyia on your own public Instagram. And I kind of just went live each day like I would in an event and shared the different things and just saved them to my IGTV stories.
I love that. Yeah, I'd love to see how you do, because some
Mhm.
of us have done it and it's like mixed bag about how it works.
Is it Instagram?
Yeah, it's definitely hard. I feel like it's harder to connect and get them to actually see it, but I did not do the highlights. I think that's a really good idea for
Mhm.
sure.
Mhm. Yeah, so I'll be interested too. I also just feel like, again, it comes back to the hostess, you guys.
Mhm.
If you're interested in another thing, I recently talked to somebody about Canva website party. Have y'all ever
Mm.
seen those? Um, I thought that was kind of cool because keep seeing all these people, these text messenger thread parties. It's because people aren't getting on Facebook and Instagram and browsing and doing all that. So if you have everything in this website that you can create on Canva, or you can create on what's the other one? There's another one. You can create this to where it's like, here's the staple items, here's my favorite items, here's some outfit inspirations. Now here's where you shop, here's how you can contact me. You know, there's so many different ways. And I think it's really just getting creative, super getting creative and getting out of your comfort zone. It's so hard to do, but it will make a difference. So that's why I'm trying this Instagram mystery hostess party this month, and giving them a chance to earn free and half off stuff. Never thought about that. Maybe that'll drive them in.
I love that. Okay, who has questions?
I have a question.
Mhm.
Okay, so I created an Instagram account last month, and I started with the not the personal page but the business, and I was not able to get my stories to share to Facebook with the business profile versus the personal profile. So what was I doing wrong? If there's something I need to do to change that?
So that's funny you say that. I actually cannot get mine to duplicate over to my Facebook. It shares to my Facebook business page.
Yes,
I
yes.
think the business is linked and your personal is linked because Facebook runs Instagram. So
Yeah.
I actually just, as terrible as it sounds, I save my stories and repost them in Facebook. That's all that I've figured out to do. I have not looked deep into it, but that's all that I've figured it out to do right now because it won't share to my personal page.
Mm-mm. Okay, thank you. I just thought I was doing something wrong, but thank
No,
you.
I'm sorry.
No, no, that's okay.
Anybody else have questions?
I have a quick question. I
Yes,
still have
Karen.
never done a reel. I will get to
Ah!
it one of these days. It just seems like such a headache getting my
Wait,
hands.
Sarah, we did a real last base camp or whatever.
I know the angel. But my question is, do you always post all your reels to your page or do you ever just put reels somewhere else? That's
Yeah. Oh, just to my Instagram. I put my reels on my public Facebook too, because I'm gonna say I'm kind of using it all. Like if I post it to Instagram, it's there. So I might as well just post it to Facebook because I do have a whole different following on Facebook. Plus I'm friends with everyone in my VIP group. So this is also a great way to, offer that to them without.
This is, well, I'm like asking an even dumber question than that.
No, no. What do you mean? You mean
What,
on your
like,
Instagram feed?
like all near you, like, yeah, so like the reels on, you post them to your Instagram page,
Mhm.
like where all your posts live,
Mhm.
but like you don't post them to stories, do you?
Yeah, I share them to my stories.
So do you always put all yours on your on your Instagram like page as a post and then you put it as a story too?
Mhm.
You do
I
like the
share it
same
to my
one.
stories.
Okay, so you
Because you
post
get
it and then
lost, in the algorithm. So some of the people that are seeing my stories are not seeing my feed, or some people that see my feed aren't looking at my stories. So you're hitting two
yeah.
people, and you know how to share it right to your
Mhm.
story.
Yeah, well, I
Correct.
know how to share a post to my story, so it's the
Yeah.
same way.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you just put on your page and then you share to your story.
Correct. One
Okay,
thing
so
that I
that's what
have
I
been
should do.
doing, when I share them to my page, if you go to my page, you'll notice lately that the topic of whatever I'm talking about is my cover photo. So I'm actually, so people know when they look at my feed, they know what post to go to. Like, trying to give you all an example. So I make a cover photo for my reels. And I usually just, I use a portion of the reel, or I just take a photo right after I snap the reel. And
Mhm.
then I put a caption on it, letting people know exactly what they're seeing, like short hair hack, or it's not about what you have to do. I don't know. If you go to my Instagram, you'll kind of see it, making a cover photo to let people know exactly what you're talking about in that post. Because I don't think that people hit on your post and read the caption. You know what I mean? So the most important thing, or whatever you're trying to capture, if you can put that and make that onto your cover photo, it really helps. And when you're making a reel, you guys, when you're putting captions up, stay within the lines. You're going to see lines when you're making a reel pop up as you're moving the verbiage. Stay within the lines that pop up, because that means that even if they don't open it, once they're scrolling to your feed, they're going to be able to see the verbiage, if that makes sense.
And a lot of people ask me about, because I repost like your stuff all the time. There's a repost app you can use that's really easy to use for Instagram. And then Friendly, I download it and I can use that to Facebook. And that's how I've gotten the videos for our parties. So Friendly and repost. And Jessica, you might have others, but those two have been like two of my favorites to use.
I don't. So you're taking my
You're
reels and sharing them?
Yes, yes. You
What?
just hit copy link, and then you got to be in your Instagram, like my Instagram page. I hit copy link, I hit repost. It's a separate app. It pulls it up, and then I just hit it, and it goes to my. You can pick story or feed, and I put it in there. So I like that one girl who made that cute little legging video. I was like, oh yeah. And I feel like I never have to make, I mean, I make reels, but I'm like, shoot, I'm not gonna make it if this girl's doing it better.
Right, right. And that's the thing, yeah,
It's
and I love
awesome.
that. I don't use reposts, so that's really cool.
I think Friendly, you can do the same thing, but it was a lot more complicated, but Friendly at least lets you download on your phone, and then you can repost, especially on Facebook or like I wanted it for parties. So
Mhm.
yeah.
But
And
Angel,
as I was saying in the reels, like, you guys, when I make a reel that is like, oh, my target audience needs to know this, you don't have to go recreate it. You can share it, because you're not going to lose customers to me. You're actually going to gain more viewers that may have something in common with you, because you're tapping into my following, which sounds so crazy, but so don't think of it as a competitive thing. Like, I'm going to go share something if it speaks to me, if you post it, and because I know that it's that community, it's that camaraderie. I mean, it's not a competition. It's really not. You're not going to
It
lose.
shows all these amazing people doing Zyia that you're like, it's not just me. I mean, this is like worldwide, there's so many killer people doing this business. And so that's what I love. I need to do a better job of tagging people, because I do use repost. I kind of do it quickly, but I'm like, no, I need to start tagging y'all. Sometimes I do, but sometimes I'm like so fast. I don't, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have trouble on Instagram doing the share of the video
What do you mean?
of a reel. Like you're saying, like you could just on Instagram, if we found something that you did and we wanted to reshare it, I can never figure out how to reshare it.
So if you're looking at my Instagram, I'm trying to okay, there it is. If you're looking at my Instagram, okay, say you like this video, do you see that little arrow?
Yes.
That little
Yeah. Yeah. I
mail?
see that. I do
You
that.
click on that and it'll ask you if you want to add it to your stories.
Oh, okay.
So you click on that, and that's how you share it to your stories.
Ah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay.
Can I ask one real quick question? So starting from nothing, like just, I mean, my personal account, if I want to do a business account and my following is like, a handful, do I need to start following other people to get going, or post it on my personal account to try to get people over there? Or how do I get it started? Well,
So I would make an announcement on your personal page and let people know what you're doing and why you're creating this account. Okay. It's going to be a space. I don't know if you're wanting to try to keep it you should just tell people that you're trying to make a business account. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to keep my business and personal separate. And share it on your stories and make a post about it and invite people in. Let them have the opportunity to opt in. That'll kind of be like your VIP group. It's kind of like people are opting in. So they're going to want to be there for your business. They're opting into it. And that way you can fully come on and share and not have any hesitations about it. But I would just tell people what you're doing. Because you are going to want to pull some of your warm market over there. And then how you start posting can kind of reach those target markets. I don't think you need to follow people. You could follow people if they're like your target audience, if they are an ideal customer. A great way to gain followers is also to just comment or like other people that are your ideal customers, or because if you start engaging with them, they're going to start seeing your posts as long as it's public, and then they're going to have the option to follow you if they want. I don't think you need to go following a bunch of people though, unless they are your ideal customer.
Okay.
Yeah, and Instagram doesn't like it when you have more I follow more than I have followers on my business, but so then I had to stop, and then I started unfollowing people because they do like it when you have more followers than who you follow, if that makes
Who
sense.
likes it?
Well, I'll
The
like it.
algorithm.
We'll
Who
start
likes it?
you know,
Instagram, whoever they are.
Yeah.
But like, what is that? What's the negative I'm asking? Like, if like who they don't like it, so what does that mean?
Then you're going to be down in the algorithm.
You're gonna be down. Yeah, your
Okay.
posts are not gonna be showing up. There's a whole thing. Well, I don't want to take much more of your time. This has been amazing. I am so excited. I've learned so much. Really appreciate it. And I know everyone here, got a lot out of it. So thank you so much, Jessica. Hopefully we'll meet you in somewhere soon this year.
Yes, I hope so.
Sometime
I
soon.
appreciate it, y'all. This was so fun. I love it. I love it. Are y'all going to stay on here once I
Yeah,
get
we'll
off?
stay on just for a few minutes. I have some.
Okay. I just want to make sure I'm not the host because I've accidentally cut it off before.
I did not make you the host. I just did a screen share thing. So you should.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay. All right. Thank you guys so much. And please, I'm an open book. If you want to message me at any time and ask me anything, I'll help in any way that I can. So thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Bye, y'all.
All right, we'll be fast because I know it's getting later. That was amazing. So excited. Love her. Y'all, a lot of you recommended her. So if you have people you want me to reach out to, I will reach out to whoever. I'm not shy. So I am working on speakers for the next couple of months and love to hear your feedback on that. We have lots going on. Obviously, Zyia did their announcements today. Was really pumped that they went back on the let's build a team because everyone stopped for a little while to work on parties, which is totally fine. But what an incredible opportunity for you to make money and for other people to make money. If you want to build a team, you don't have to. I know some of you don't want to build a team, but they are giving us a great way to do that. So definitely get with people now. The sooner you can get them involved, the better, because they have more time to build their business, which is great. And then obviously we have one more month to earn the points, and don't give up. Like I'm not giving up. I still need a lot of points for Punta Cana, but there's so much can happen, so much. So just keep going, keep doing the things you're doing, and big things can happen. So I am excited about Base Camp. Who is watching Base Camp? Hopefully everybody. Please do. It should be really good. I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be a great day. It starts at 11 o'clock Mountain Time, goes till 4:45. If you're a director and above, you should have gotten an invite for something on Friday that they're doing special for like an hour or so on Friday. So, but I am excited to be getting together at Sarah's house for anybody who is local. I know Alex is coming in from North Carolina. So you guys come to Charleston. We love to have you, but really pumped about that. And I did want to shout for Punta Cana, Shauna and Sarah, and for getting it. Yay. And Shauna, who hit director and got the extra travel bonus already. Like, boom, girl, what a month. And she, y'all, and I don't know if you saw my live, she shared an awesome tip about combining parties. And I did that last week and I got so many more points. I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think about this like a month and a half ago? But if you ever have a good idea that's working for you, go on our team page and share it. That is our team page. So I really appreciate you guys when y'all share stuff with me, share it on there so we can all get better at what we're doing. That only makes us better. But we did get that idea at our WHAM call, and I'm just going to plug WHAM calls. I know a lot of you are on a WHAM call with me right now. If not, we start them up again in April. Everybody on WHAM calls, their business is getting changed. I mean, it really is. So if you do them, you just have an accountability group. I know all of you that do them probably would say the same. You keep each other motivated, you give each other ideas. It's really awesome. So summit points, I announced today our summit. We have the 10 spots for people to go to Summit for some travel help for Summit. I would love all of you guys to be at Summit this year. The first 10 people get that travel stipend. You either have to be on my first line or selling $1,000, but go in the goals sheet and make sure you update your numbers, because a lot of you, I don't think have updated it yet for this month. I'm only updating this once a month unless somebody hits it. Punta Cana, I'm updating every week. So, and if you're not sure how many Punta Cana points you have, you can look in your the back office. There's this spreadsheet, or there's a sheet that says them right now. So that's in there. And I just also want to shout out the leader program that we are kicking off after base camp on the 14th or 15th. I've been announcing the people part of that program. Several of you are here. Really excited about that. There's still a chance to be a part of it, but we had a call today, Natalie, Nellie, and Eric and I, and we're going to have so many cool things going on with that program. Lots of good incentives and fun trainings and stuff. So I think it'll be great for everybody who is getting their teams going and building and all that good stuff. So I am proud of everybody who's doing it. And if you still want to be a part of it, there's still a chance for that. And then the only other thing I wanted to mention was the Rise Up in 60. A couple of you have added new people to your teams. You've asked about that program. We're going to take a break from doing it on the regular cycle that we've been doing it, because it really is not the same if you don't have a bigger group of people. And we've been so fortunate to have big groups of people do it. But we're going to give it, what I'm going to do is put on the website where it is a self-guided program. So if you have anybody new, or if you're new and want to do it, it'll be on there to do at your time, leisure. And then we'll do Facebook groups probably once a quarter with all of the leaders, still doing those trainings and still doing the connections and having a power partner, but it just needs to be more of a group effort. So that's what's going to happen to that program. So if any of you are curious, I'm going to update that. And I've also got some sections on the website that I've been working on that haven't launched yet. So those will all be added in the next couple of days. So please be using the website. I'll keep reminding you guys, but I'm updating it pretty often. I try to go on there every week or two and put new stuff on there to keep y'all in the loop. And also the Trello board, I'm using it. I post stuff on there. It's posted on our team website on the main page. That's where I'm putting things like our database for goals and other announcements and quick reference things. If you forget where to go, use the Trello board for that. I know once you get going, just put it as a favorite in your bookmark. There should be like top favorites, and then they will be there for you to do. Now, is anybody here new for the first time? I love doing shout outs. We have all the regular crew. I do see some people that don't get to come on me as much. Anybody have anything they want to share or shout out? Like get off the call now. All right, well, I'll let y'all go. I hope y'all get a lot out of tonight's meeting. I love you guys so much. See ya when I see you, and hopefully I'll see a bunch of you. And y'all, hopefully I did okay for you for my training this weekend. If I am
everybody watch Angel.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be funny. Y'all know me. I definitely have some entertaining moments in there, so I can't wait for it. But I'm
Do you know what time you're gonna be?
I don't know. They haven't shared that at all. So I will, as soon as I come on, I can post it, but and then you can rewatch it too. So if for some reason, but I'm excited. I did have Chase Chase film a little bit with me. So I hope they didn't cut him out because it's so cute. But I can't wait. Awesome, guys. Well, I love y'all. You'll have a great night. Thanks for being here. We'll see you soon.